Our reporting on critical race theory in the red state of Iowa has sent shockwaves across the internet. Joining us now to say what's happening on the ground in Iowa, Iowa Talk radio host Simon Conway. Simon, thank you so much for being on the Benny Report. And fantastic T-shirt. Look at this T-shirt. Good for you, man. Fantastic. Okay, so Blue Lives Matter, that certainly is not something you would see in the Iowa curriculum. No doubt the teachers union is not teaching that. What they are teaching is that the party that supports Blue Lives, the MAGA movement and Make America Great Again itself, is racist and white supremacist. This must have sent shock waves through your audience there on the ground. What are people in Iowa saying about critical race theory?
Well, here's the thing. You know, when I talk about this on the radio, Benny, people say, "You're crazy, Simon. That's not going on in Iowa. Don't be so stupid. You don't know what you're talking about." I could just keep running the list of what people say to me when we talk about it. But of course, now we have this, thanks to you, by the way, who broke this story. We now know what they're teaching teachers. And what they're teaching teachers will ultimately be taught to Iowa kids. There you go. Thank you for putting that up. Of course, Make America Great Again, racist. Celebration of Columbus Day, racist. Colorblindness. I raised my kids to be colorblind, Benny. Apparently that makes me a racist. Saying we're part of just one human family also makes you a racist. This is what's going to be taught. Anti-immigration policies. Well, clearly I'm not anti-immigration, right? You would understand it. I'm anti-illegal immigration, and that apparently makes me a racist as well. And then this is actually one of my favorites: expecting people of color to teach white people. Well, if you are a person of color in a school in Iowa and there are white people there, yes, I'm paying you to do that job. I expect you to do it. And apparently that makes me a racist.
Yes, of course. I mean, I love your authentic Iowa accent there as well. Yeah, clearly a fan of legal immigration. Okay, so indeed, Iowa is a place that is going to be Trump country. Trump won 94 out of 99 counties. It is a dark red state. The governor and the Speaker of the House have come out against this, have slammed the teachers' unions. Now the teachers' unions have stripped this teaching, if you want to call it that, off of their web pages. They seem to be in retreat. Is that a reflection of the parents pushing back? Is there a grassroots movement in the state to push back on this?
Yeah, you will not get away with trying to teach this to kids in Iowa. It's now, of course, against the law to teach divisive concepts. That includes critical race theory. But you've got to be really careful because you've got people, really theoretically smart people. I don't know how smart they are, but in theory they're smart. They're going on network shows and they're saying, hey, it's illegal to teach kids in Iowa anything about slavery. That is complete garbage, by the way. Iowa is very proud of the fact that we were the first state in the union to do away with slavery. The first state, and we're very proud of it. And yeah, we're going to teach that in our classrooms as well. It's not that, it's divisive concepts such as, you know, hey, all white people are bad and all black people are oppressed. It's such garbage and is designed to separate us. I'm very much anti the hyphen. I say this on my show all the time. I'm not British American. I'm not European American. I'm not even Jewish American. I'm American. I happen to be all those other things. I'm from Britain, but I'm a very proud and patriotic citizen of this greatest of all nations, Benny.
Yeah, so America has obviously Christian and Judeo roots woven into its founding. And that is, you know, not to bring up a sore subject, but part of the Revolutionary War there. This does seem, in your list of things on the white supremacist triangle there, to go directly in the face of Christianity, saying that we're all part of a human family. Well, Christians and most religions would believe that. Wouldn't you think that if you believed in a creator? You would generally think that as any religious person. Now, growing up in Iowa myself, in Cedar Rapids, I know that Iowa is a wholesome and relatively Christian also state. Seems like this teaching would go even beyond politics, which is very offensive of the state, and to the very core of people's souls. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong at all. That's exactly what this state is. They embrace me, by the way. I'm very public about my faith, and they embrace me. They'll embrace anybody. It's not we hate your faith because it's not ours. This is who we are, and really don't mess with it, especially with stuff like this, which those of us who just pause and think about it know is absolute garbage. We know it, we recognize it, and we don't suffer fools gladly. You know, we are the first state in the nation to get to question people that want to be president of the United States, and they don't faze us at all. They come into our state, and we get in their faces in a polite, Iowa nice kind of way, but we get in their faces and we ask them really direct questions, which we expect direct answers to. Frankly, that's my show. That's how I make my living. We get direct answers to direct questions, Benny. Otherwise, we don't move on. We'll ask the question again until we get that.
That's right.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Otherwise, you'll get a pork chop on a stick shoved in your face at the state fair.
There you go.
Yes.
I advise all politicians coming to the Iowa State Fair, don't be photographed eating anything. And Donald Trump did it the best. He got the pork chop on a stick and he threw it over his shoulder. It was great. It was the right thing to do. He was like tossing it to the crowd. But he wasn't photographed eating anything, which is wise if you're a politician. But they're already coming, Benny. Nikki Haley's here tomorrow. Yeah, I know, right?
Here we go.
They're already lining up, buddy.
Back at it again, the Iowa State Fair. Have yourself a fried Oreo if your heart can take it. Simon, that's a great piece of advice. Very quickly, we have 30 seconds left. Simon, if you are a parent in Iowa and you want to save your kids from critical race theory, what's your advice?
Vote in school board elections. Show up at school board meetings.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining our show. Love having a fellow Iowan on. Amazing to talk about this important topic. Thank you so much.
Anytime, Benny.
All right.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.